available to share whatever knowledge I have.
It's been a long and illustrious career, Dwayne Bravo, and you've managed to keep your fitness together, right? Even out of lockdown. And of course, across the West Indies, I think we struggle, I think we could say generally, with our fitness. What are your secrets? What's your advice?
Self-pride is one of it. Whether it's a lockdown or not a lockdown, I take my fitness very seriously. Eat properly. I always have a good workout routine. Yes, with the lockdown it was more challenging, but I didn't use it as an excuse to just sit home and do nothing. I always like to be active, and I think and also being able to still enjoying the game, still want to compete against the best in the world. Obviously, I'm 36 years old, so there will be whispers around whether you still have it or not. I didn't start the CPL, strong, but again, it's a tournament that 1 or 2 games doesn't really matter. Is how you be able to stay focused and play through the tournament. With the experience that I have, I get through it. But again, it's more self-pride. I look after my body, and I want to play as long as possible.
All right, let's talk about CPL 2020. Out the gates quickly, 3 of 3. You're in the middle of your 4th one. A different start for the St. Lucia Zooks. The tournament matchups look a little different this year.
CPL is always a tough tournament. I think Zooks over the years has been very unlucky. Obviously, they always have a good squad. All the teams always have a good squad on paper. But at the end of the day, cricket play on the field. And when you don't start a tournament strong enough, it's always difficult to come back. It's happy to see that they start better this season. But as I said before, they always have a very good squad and a good team. Just like St. Kitts, just like Talawas, just like Tridents, Warriors. So we all have good quality players, good international players coming. It's just on any given day, anybody can beat anyone. But for we as TKR, we challenge ourselves. We don't worry about the opposition. We challenge ourselves as players to see how best we can play and come up with victories.
Now, we're good friends, so I know you won't mind me saying, around the region, outside of course, TKR is seen as the big favorite, so everybody's sort of gone against TKR. Do you guys like that sort of added pressure?
Well, we have the nation supporting us. We have 1.3 million people supporting us, so whether the rest of the Caribbean don't support us, that's okay. They have to support their respective islands. But at the end of the day, it's a cricket game. All of us have mutual respect for each other, each and every team. So TKR being the team with the most titles, obviously will be the team to beat. When you look at it on paper, they have Polly, they have myself, they have Sunil, they have my brother. So, but Jamaica have Russell, they have Carlos, they have Rovman, St. Lucia have Sammy, they have Fletcher. So all the teams around, they have star players, players who have success, not only in CPL, but internationally as well. But it's okay to be the team to beat. It's all right.
And you are the man to beat. 500 T20 wickets, the first man to do it, 100 CPL wickets. Who's next in that lineup, you reckon?
I think the person second is Malinga, but he's like 100 and something wickets behind. But I think Rashid Khan or Sunil Narang, because of the age factor and quality spinners, that definitely they will be the favorites to really get up there and pass it at one point in time. But Malinga is, I think, easily the best T20 bowler ever when it comes to fast bowlers. And, unfortunately, he didn't get so many wickets. But if you look at his games and strike rate and stuff, he's easily the best.
You mentioned Sunil Narine, and we wish him better this morning. He's not playing today. It's always missing when he's not in the game because he's so incredible. What makes him so good? Look at how he started T2020.
Yeah, he worked very hard. Well, a lot of people don't see, they just see the Sunil Narine on the field. But Sunil is someone, when it comes to cricket training, he trains here every day. Every day he make it his duty to come down and bat. And, he don't bowl as much in training, but he makes sure he get his batting on song. And, again, we call him King. He's a king for us. And we wish him a speedy recovery. He's not feeling well. And hopefully we get him back soon, because whenever we have Sunil in our lineup, even the opposition fear him as well.
Well, DJ Bravo, you're the king for today. On behalf of all of our team at the CPL, congratulations on a big milestone.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Tremendous servant of the game, Dwayne Bravo. And this was a historic moment. The first player in history to get to that milestone and followed it up with good measure. 501 not out. So looking to add to that tally, and a historic number as well. Trinidad and Tobago cricket. But look at this performance. The debut all the way back February 2006 against New Zealand. Played alongside 400 different teammates, 21 different teams, dismissed 312 different batsmen. And the batsman most dismissed, his countryman, his good friend, Kieron Pollard. An amazing performance. A couple of things really stand out for me in that interview. First of all, he mentioned that self-pride, that personal pride, not only in his performances, but also in terms of his fitness and his durability in the sport. And the second thing that really stood out is the adulation and the admiration for Ian Bishop and Darren Ganga, those who have gone before him. And that's very important. Ian Bishop, what do you make of Dwayne Bravo? And for our viewers, I just want to give you a little snippet of information. At under 15 level, Ian Bishop has been credited, and I use that word guardedly, for sending Dwayne Bravo home from a tour. Care to elaborate, Ian Bishop?
Thank you very much, Samuel Badger. That's very kind of you. And I deserve no credit for that. I was basically following the instructions of the coach at the time, who was adamant, God rest his soul, and people don't necessarily know that, so I'm saying it live for the very first time. I was the manager. Look, I have a lot of admiration for Dwayne. I'm very proud of him, like everybody else, as you, as a former teammate, winning World Cups together. When Dwayne started off, people tend to forget, and that same under-15 tournament, Dwayne was a batsman in that tournament who bowled a bit. When Dwayne first played international cricket, test match cricket, he batted at 6. He was a batsman who supplemented the rest of the bowling. And so his bowling started superseding his batting as he